Hello, welcome to my thoughts and opinions on the current standings of the AFC North. And maybe we can see our 5-week plan to beat the Steelers and the 5-week plan to beat the Steelers. Look, okay, I'm not a professional. I'm just playing with YouTube, trying to get my sub count up so maybe I can do something else. So hit like and subscribe, because Who Dey Nation is number one. And we'll put some respect on everybody who ain't on our level, okay? People who can't decide if they're good enough to win or lose a game. The Cowboy game is going right now. It's 0-0. And I chose not to watch because I want to talk mad trash about how good the Bengals are. I took the poll. There's go to Bengals.com today. They'll ask you a question. 1 of 4 answers. Why is the team doing so good? Nobody said special teams. When you get your poll results and you see nobody voted for special teams, that's just a cliff note of my experience. Research. I went to Bengals.com. I previewed the Steelers schedule. Hello, Brian Lee. Bengals are number one. And I'm going to Atlanta. I will be in Atlanta to watch that game. I will go to Atlanta. And but the week 4 game here, the Miami Dolphins, the Dolphins are in second place. They're the number 1 team. Like, they're the only. The Bengals can knock them off. That's going to be a tight game in Cincinnati. Do you remember Maximilian? Yes, I do. Yeah. Deus Ex. Anyways. There's another tie today. Who was that tie game? The Packers and Minnesota. They've tied. The Monday night game tomorrow is the Bears and the Seahawks. Both are winless teams. Tell Max to get in the chat. Hey Max, get in the chat. Hey Max. I need safe passage in the wasteland. I need somebody to haul this tanker, Max. Is that what Max wants to hear? He wants to hear that I think he's got the skills. So anyways. Message Dooku. My team is number 1. Oh, we have 2 wins. Shit, and we got to play the Panthers. The Panthers just got their ass beat. And then we got to go handle the team that just beat the Panthers. And then, if you're looking for Max, I'm not Max. I don't know Max. Max is just a guy that said he was on his way to college and he had to unsub, and this would be his last episode. Max said he would never come back, but he was here. Like, he still showed up like 2 days ago. The Bengals are in first place, and we have to beat all these other teams. But by the end of this month, that's everybody. We already beat the Cowboys 2 weeks ago, and then 4 weeks ago we only lost 1 game to Indianapolis, and that was because we gave them the okie doke. It was gonna be an okie doke situation where the Bengals were gonna be would have no wins, and everybody else could have been in first place. All those Steeler fans, and the Ravens thought they were going to be good. Though it's only one loss on the Ravens record. I shouldn't, we don't have to play them until the final week of the season, which is like right after Christmas. Okay, mind you, I said after Christmas. They ain't gonna fuck with my Christmas. Ravens ain't gonna ruin my Christmas. We already fucked them shit up. And I was watching some old Shannon Sharp interview about why the Ravens didn't sign Colin Kaepernick. Well, the Ravens said Colin Kaepernick was being racist. Oh my God! I was like, how this is like a year ago. How the hell is it people ain't watching these old clips on ESPN, man? You gotta see Shannon Sharp explain that Ray Lewis said, nah, I ain't playing with that fool. Because Colin Kaepernick is still so butthurt that the Ravens beat him. Well, guess what? Who's Andy Dalton is still fucking playing and still beating the Ravens. Where's Colin Kaepernick now? Yeah, he has no skill. The 49ers were on that Balco. They taking them steroids, man. Whatever, dude. This shit wore off. He doesn't. His supply is gone. Okay, he needs to call. Hey John, let me Elway. Hey John Elway, help me. Elway's be like, yo man, you been fucking shit up. Nah, you ain't gonna beat no Bronco. The Broncos can play. They're undefeated. The Broncos, they won today. Who's their quarterback? Not somebody Elway likes. Otherwise, if Elway liked that dude, we'd hear more about him. But it's just some temporary dude. Yeah. Cheers. And I do like that marijuana they got up there in Denver. Gotta get that. Shout out to the medicine man. I'm going to check this Dallas Cowboys score right now. What's the score of the game? The Cowboys are up 10-0. Oh, Lord. The Giants are crumbling. But who cares? Who cares? I mean, it's a tie. There'll be a first place tie. Them standings. I should have snapshotted the entire league so I could not fumble. Double check standings. I'm on ESPN.com. The Redskins are 1-1. The Giants are 0-1. So the Cowboys will be in a 3-place tie for first place. Whoopity-doo. That's fucking. You might not even make the playoffs if you're tied for the first place. There's 16 divisions. Is that right? There's 16 divisions. And only one team from each division gets in. And if there's a tie, well then they don't all get in. Because that would be 18 teams and we can't have 18 teams in the playoffs. We have tiebreakers. And the tie won't help you. The tie's for losers. I think it's getting a little suspicious. You can really insult your players. I can tell them Steelers are dumb as fuck getting in a tie. They're getting in a tie game. The Packers, y'all boy Aaron Rodgers. Aaron doesn't know the game's about to end. Minnesota, they didn't know the game was going to be over. Now, it happened to the Bengals like 2 years ago, and everybody was like, ha, 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 look at you. Now, the shoe is on the other foot. But I've never doubted my squad would play another game. Okay, we'll have Andy Dalton for another 10 years. We got 10 more years of Dalton. Yeah. Why would we get rid of Dalton? Because you don't like him? You don't like him? Morons. You can't just buy players. Okay? You have to respect your players. That's why I quit World of Warcraft, because Blizzard's not respecting me. And I was having problems with Battle.net launching last night. And, I want to play some Overwatch, and it wasn't in the options. It wasn't pinned into the start menu. Blizzard doesn't want me to play Overwatch because nobody buys their loot crates, and Overwatch doesn't make money. Overwatch is a loss. I'm going to have to downgrade Square's stock just because Overwatch nobody's buying the loot crates. Okay, nobody's, like, they've already made them illegal in some country. It was Belgium, but that doesn't bar the fact that it's the worst. You'll get nothing. There's nothing in the crates. There's nothing in the crates, guys. You don't get anything. I get 5 crates in a row with nothing. Okay, and I can go buy the same crate on the shop. So Overwatch is failed. Okay, and that's the game I play. But thankfully, right now, the game I watch, and I can't play it because talking about John Madden is a different story. Yes, it sucks. Oh my God, fix this game. But you can't fix this. This is God's will. And I'm not gonna watch that Cowboy game because I'd rather just pray for us. Pray for us. Who dey? Get my team's in first place, and I will be in Atlanta for the game. I will be in Atlanta. 14 days. 14 plus 4 plus 10. See, I'll be back. I will be in Atlanta. I'll be pissed off because there ain't no wrestling. Okay, maybe I'll swing by the Omni, or the Omni's location. Well, we'll see what I do. I'm gonna spend only a day and a half in Atlanta, probably. Shout out to Tampa Bay, and at least you're better than the wrestling. That's right. It used to be the other way around. So, I'm done. 13 minutes. I'm gonna come back and play some game though later. If Overwatch launches. I've updated Battle.net, but it wants me to patch World of Warcraft. I'm like, yo, I uninstalled that shit. When I go double click Overwatch, I don't want to think about WoW Blizzard. So we'll see. I'll tell you how my experience with the launcher went today when I come back, and I do every day. So like and subscribe. This is a bare bones show where we just have the Bengals in first place, the Ravens, thankfully in second. They should be down there. They should be underneath the Browns. That's right, anyways.